Welcome back to 100% Chelsea. Chelsea have beaten Dynamo Kyiv 3-0 in the first leg of the Europa League at home. Now, normally it would be Louis doing this review, but as he's not here, as we've explained in other videos, it'll be me. And I think kind of people have hit the nail on the head. It's a decent game. I think it was put perfectly by one of the other guys in one of the fan cams. It was basically like a training game. Kyiv offered next to nothing, and we were comfortable. It could have ended up being 5-6 at one point. I think Pedro could have had a hat-trick. I think when the lineup came out at the start, people were a bit questioning a bit. No Loftus-Cheek starting, no Hudson-Odoi starting. You had Barkley and Kovacic both in midfield, which is a bit odd. But apart from that, it was nice to see Zappacosta starting. It was nice to see Alonso starting. It means Dave's getting a rest. It means Emerson's probably going to start on Sunday. And I thought overall the people that came in, the likes of Alonso, Zappacosta, Kovacic and Barkley for the most part and whatnot, they were decent. I thought Zappacosta was decent down that right hand side. His crossing wasn't the best, which is what we use him for mainly, but it was still good. Same with Alonso. I thought that he was linking up well with Willian and Pedro at times, and then Hudson-Odoi when he came on. And I thought they showed that they are capable replacements when they're needed. The only sort of negative thing, as we mentioned, is Hudson-Odoi and Loftus-Cheek. I think that me and Lewis touched on it before, that if they're not playing in these sort of games when it's Kyiv, I mean, they're arguably the third worst team we could face in this tournament. If they're not facing these teams, then how are they going to play against the likes of United, against Arsenal? Not Arsenal, who else have we got to play? Liverpool. So we're Liverpool to play and stuff like that, even Everton to an extent. But yeah, I think they need to play more. And you saw when they came on, I think that Barkley, when he was playing, looked a bit invisible. He was okay, it's a bit average. It's kind of what we used to seeing from him, to be honest. But Hudson-Odoi, when he came on, was a completely different animal. He was driving forward, he was keeping the ball well, got the foul for the free kick, obviously, that Willian scored. But yeah, and then I think Hudson-Odoi, when he came on, he looked lively, he looked like he wanted the ball. You even saw him coming back into Chelsea's half to receive the ball at times, just to drive with it. And the goal he took really well. I think it was brilliant build-up play from him and him and Loftus-Cheek. We've seen that before. We saw it a little bit in the Malmo away game, when him, Ampadu, and when those three, it was Loftus-Cheek, Ampadu, and Hudson-Odoi were all linking up down that right-hand side, and it worked. It was a nice sort of preview, if you like, for what could happen in seasons coming up. But I think that they have to be starting. I think you saw that there was a new level of drive and a new level of passion when they came on the pitch. Apart from that, as I said, it was good. I think we saw in the first half, I think the player of that half was Pedro. The runs he was making, the chances he had. Yes, he wasn't putting them away, but as you hear so many pundits and so many people alike saying that the main thing is you're getting those chances. It'd be more worrying if you weren't getting those chances, because if you're getting the chances, it means you're getting more practice to put them away. As I said, he could have had a hat-trick, but he performed well, you know. He was playing well, he was making some good runs. The first goal he took really, really well. The second chance he had, I thought, me and all the people around me thought went in. But seeing the replay, it was, I think it was a very good save. Third one definitely was a very good save from the Kyiv keeper. But yeah, there's not really much to say apart from that. It was a decent result, as I say. There wasn't too much to talk about. It was solid. It was actually as we needed. 3 goals, no goals conceded. Moving on to Kyiv and the away leg next week, where we get 1 goal in that game and the tie's basically over. It's almost over as it is, but I think you can comfortably say from our perspective, if we get a goal next week, then it's over. And looks like we can do it in the Europa League. But yeah, apart from that, as I said, there's not much really left to say. I think we go now on to Wolves at the weekend on Sunday, where I think we can get a result. Obviously, it's Wolves who lost them last time, but I think that they've been on a bit of a shaky run. You saw they did well against Cardiff, but then lost against Huddersfield, and I think they lost against Everton as well. Could be wrong about that, but I think they lost against Everton as well. But here we go to Wolves. Hopefully, get a decent result against them, and we move on to Kyiv in the away leg, and should be able to progress through. And then hopefully we get, for me, a relatively simple team. Maybe a Prague if they get through against Sevilla, or I wouldn't mind a Villarreal. I don't think they're the best of teams, and it's a decent team to test us against. Plus it's Spain, nice away day. But yeah, we look forward to Sunday and to next week. And last thing from me, I'm not sure if Lewis mentioned it in the other video, but tomorrow is the starting day for voting for the FBAs, the Football Blogging Awards. and we would be very appreciative of any nominations you'd like to give us. As you've probably seen if you follow them on Twitter, you'll see all the stuff that we can be nominated for, stuff like best vlogger, best young influencer, I believe, as well, just 2 of them. But yeah, we'd very much appreciate if you could vote for us, nominate us for some of the awards for that. And that's it from me. All social media links will be down in the description below. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, all of that. And Facebook. If you haven't subscribed already, then subscribe. Click the little notify bell next to it to make sure you always get notified whenever videos like this coming out after games and during the week. We won't quite have as much content as we did last month, obviously because there are a little bit less games, but we'll try and get as much content out for you guys in the coming weeks. Follow me personally on Twitter. I've finally changed it, at ScottyPage132, and on Instagram at ScottyP125. And apart from that, that's it. On to the weekend.